92Q and MGD Mixtape Volume 2. What's up, man? It's your man C-Dot. Got the DownTheHIllNews coming to you today, man. That's the new platform. That's what we doing. It's basically any news. As you know, you got Capitol Hill. You know that's in Washington. You got the Capitol Hill. The politics. The Congress. Like everything that goes on with politics and almost like I don't want to say middle America, but just America. You know what I mean? But DownTheHIllNews is basically, the downtrodden, the bottom. Like, shout out to, where I'm from, Baltimore. Down the hill, everyone knows where that's at. Everybody knows that term, shout out to over east, but shout out everywhere, over west, shout out Woodlawn, everywhere. And, DownTheHIllNews is for us, man. That's just the bottom line, everything going on, George Floyd, like, rest in peace to him, like, it's a lot going on, and I feel like we need news for us, that's what we really need, not Capitol Hill, not up the hill, but down the hill, and that's just what we're going to be doing, our perspective, our views, what's going on in our neighborhoods, what we really need to be talking about. I mean, the plans, the strategies we should be coming up with, the leaders that come out of this, because there's going to be leaders out of this. It's going to be people who are leading the charge with a lot of things, and it's going to be people, using their microphones, seeing the views and just, doing it in that way, but it's going to be people marching, shout out to everybody, shout out the whole move, everything that's going on right now. I mean, like, it's a lot of things, we have a lot of leverage when it comes to our people, I feel like we have a lot of leverage now. I mean, a lot of things are going on that is just good for us. I mean us, I mean black people. So it's like, I didn't have one of the things I really wanted to get to, it's not really no schedule with it, but one of the things I really want to talk about for real just happened, over the weekend. Was basically Roger Goodell, right? Roger Goodell talking about the NFL, talking about, players put out a video, and I love the video. A lot of players in it, that we know. Odell, a lot of players we don't know, but at the end of the day, NFL players at the end of the day. And when it comes to NFL players, I guess we always looked at them like, kind of, besides Kaepernick in a way, and I feel like Jenkins, for the Philadelphia, he used to be on the Philadelphia Eagles, it's a lot of different people we looked for support, but as, I guess, sports figures, right? But the NFL, they always had the roughest time. They always had the hardest fight because of Roger Goodell and a lot of the racist owners in that league. But The ones who wanted to stay hidden. You know what I mean? Like, the ones who wanted to really stay hidden. And they always had the tough fight when it came to Colin kneeling, and they always wanted to go back to basically the military, you know, like they always want to go back to veterans, and when we've been saying the whole time for years, that's not what the fuck we talking about. Like, Colin's kneeling for a reason. He's kneeling because he's protesting against what's happening to these black men out here. What's happening to us? Like, what's happening to the black women out here, man? Just black people, period. And we made that shit clear for a while, right? We made it clear, and they didn't give a fuck. They just spit in our face, you know, slapped us back. Like, they didn't give a fuck about that, you know. So it's like, you know, fast forward to these times we're in now, these times of protest, these times of rising. I don't even call it rioting. These times of rising. Like, what's going on now? It's a real so-called eye-opener to a lot of these companies, a lot of these billion-dollar companies, million-dollar companies who, for some reason, I guess, you know, they see that they now see that real money is going to be affected behind this. Real change is going to come from behind this. So they want to be what they always want to be, the right side of history, you know. Like, I give the NBA a lot of props for always seeming like they be on the right side of history, but we'll get to that later. You know what I mean? When it comes to the NBA as well, but the NFL has just always been horrible. It's been no tug of war. It's just been war with them. It's just they just had the whole nothing's going on your side. That's what it's always been. We not letting up at all. Like, at least with the NBA, it's a little bit tug of war, back and forth. Like, NFL, they've been clamped hard on their decision until recently, you know. And Roger Goodell, you know, he put out a video after the players responded with, you know, I'm George Floyd, you know, I'm Trayvon, I'm a lot of every black man and woman who got slain, man, murdered, you know, for being black in America. I mean, it's pretty much it. And Roger Goodell is responding now, which is interesting. Like, he sees he's on the wrong side of history. That's obvious, you know. And then he's responded. He's gonna make up for things. He wants to help. Now he wants to, you know, like, have change. And my first thought, I'll be honest, was, you know, fuck Roger Goodell, fuck the NFL. Like, probably most people, you know, that's what it was. Like, fuck, man. Even though, hey, man. Hey, I love the NFL. I love football. Let's put it like that. I love football. You know, I'm an Eagles fan, you know. Born and raised, basically, you know. At the end of the day, like, I love my football. But at the end of the day, come on, like, it's still just, you don't fuck with right. It's nothing genuine about it. You know what I mean? I mean, you see what's going on. How many Breonna Taylors, how many George Floyds, how many Trayvons do you have to see before it gets in your head? And at the end of the day, if none of this rising would have ever happened, we wouldn't have seen any change. But to get to it, like, that was the first thought, of course. You know, that was really the first thought. But after I truly thought about it, like, maybe just for a couple minutes, I was like, look, if the NFL, you know what I mean, billion dollar company, now if they want to help, now if they so-called seen the side of whatever epiphany they've had when this whole George Floyd situation has come up, like, whatever epiphany they've had, let them help, man. Put their money where their mouth is. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, they used us. They used black people in their league. Our league, your league, their league would be nothing without us. So they use us as, like, warriors, you know what I mean? As that's what we do, as gladiators, basically, when it comes to their league. You know what I mean? Brain trauma, CTE, they don't give a fuck about that. They still don't give a fuck about that. You know what I mean? That's a whole different story, but if they're willing to use us, then let's use them. You know what I mean? Like, a lot white people basically in this in the United States, in this world, you know, it's they are in debt to us. They are in debt to us. You know what I mean? Like, we've built up this country from the beginning to now. Now not only our black voices, but our everything we do when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to music, when it comes to how we talk, how we walk, like everything we contribute to America, everything we contribute to this culture. You know what I mean? Like, they want a piece of that and pay nothing for it. It's all free. We always giving away for free. You know, it's time to pay, man. It's time to pay dues. It's time to pay dues. Like, you guys are in debt to us. You know what I mean? You guys are in the red when it comes to us. You know what I mean? It's time for that surplus now. It's time for you guys to pay the shit you guys owe when it comes to things we've been doing for literally hundreds of years. So, like I said, you can start in a lot of ways. The NFL, they can start with we can start with just having a black owner at least. Like, it's ridiculous, man. 2020, like, without a black owner is just fucking ridiculous at this point. Seriously, it's ridiculous. That's with all the leagues, to be honest, NBA included. Y'all know how it is, you know. But you could start with basically why I know it's a lot of marketing dollars that goes on for a lot of companies you guys do, whether it's like you guys support a lot, you guys partner with a lot. You know, I think it's time to partner with certain black companies that are out there. You know what I mean? It's simple as that. That's not even anything hard. You know what I mean? You got that Bevel shit. I mean, you hear that all the time. Bevel, black owned, this and the third. Why is the NFL sponsor? Like, why is it in a partnership with Bevel? Why is it in a partnership with some things we own? Instead of the KFCs and all that, why not certain chicken spots that are black owned? Like, I'm talking about to that level. I don't care if it is some local shit. You know what I mean? I don't care if it is some local shit. If it doesn't have to sponsor with just NFL as a whole, but it's teams in every city. It's teams in every state. So it's like, why can't fucking my Eagles have sponsorship with a Philadelphia local joint, black owned? You know what I mean? Instead of always just doing Pats. You know what I mean? Or some other shit, you know? Or some other shit in the state of Pennsylvania. Why can't the Ravens do something black owned? You know what I mean? In Baltimore and in Maryland. Like, anywhere. You know what I mean? Redskins, DC. Giants, I mean, that's going to be, I don't know. I don't know about the Giants, what the fuck they going to be doing. But you get the point, right? Like, it's just the little things you can do. You know what I mean? It's like Roger Goodell now, he just even don't like, even just putting up the money to black organizations, we can create it to where it's going to get out there. Not only just to the people in these cities. That's the main thing. Not just to recycle, but get it out there. Basically, put your money where your mouth is, Roger Goodell. Put your money where your mouth is. You was on the wrong side of history. You want to get on the bandwagon now? You got to play, man. You got to pay. You want to get on the black wagon? You got to pay, man. That's simple as that. For the NFL. It's fucking simple as that. Like, I don't... It's nothing else to be said with that. You know what I mean? I don't even want to get started on the Drew. I think even if the Drew Brees situation didn't happen, to be honest, I don't even think he would have did this. Let's keep it a buck. I don't even know if the players would have went as far as they did with making this, but I'm just glad they did it regardless. Let's say it wasn't it. Let's say they weren't going to do it. It doesn't matter, but that Drew Brees situation put major pressure on the NFL, man. That this shit ain't riding no more. The stance of going to the, oh man, the veteran, no, I'm not going to disrespect the flag. I'm not going to, what? No, man. It's not about that. It's about black lives, man. That's it. Simple as that. And now everyone's on board. All of us are moving as one now. It's no breaks anymore. It's no breaks anymore. And now white people are waking the fuck up when it comes to that even as well. Like, you on the wrong side. You was on the wrong side of history. So now you want to get on the black wagon. It's time to pay dues now. That's just bottom line. Bottom line. So, Roger Goodell, until he does some type of something, he structures something that's real, not no bullshit. Something that's real. Something else to be said about him and that, but this Roger Goodell situation did make me think of something. I'm not gonna lie, it did have me pondering some shit. It made me think, yo, all right. Now the NFL wants to do this, and the NBA, like they've, like I said, they've been pretty alright. Like we see LeBron step up in many ways. LeBron even stepped up on the Drew Brees situation. He's always calling some shit out. Like I always rock with LeBron for that. I always rock with LeBron for that. But I think it's time now. Like NBA's done a lot. NBA's done a lot. Like they seem in tune. Adam Silver seems in tune when it comes to race issues. Let's put it like that. He does seem in tune. Especially for a white man. But at the end of the day, it's an itch that is just fucking bothering me. I'm not gonna lie when it comes to NBA. And this is the time where us as black people, we need to we're not asking no more for what we want. We demanding now what we want. That's it. We've been asking, man. We've been asking. It's demands now. Or else we ain't rocking. That's it. It's demands now. We ain't rocking. And I think the black eye in the NBA, we all know it. It's the fucking New York Knicks, man, and James fucking Dolan. Whatever. It's Dolan, man. It's obvious. He's just spitting in the face. He's trumping this shit. He's spitting in our face, saying it's fucking raining. Like, he's doing not only just racist, white supremacist things, white supremacist actions, not giving a fuck. We talk about Charles Oakley. We can go back to that. We can go back to Spike Lee, how he treated him. And it's everything Dolan touches at this point. It's a black eye on the NBA, man. And for all the great things the NBA has done. For the way because NFL didn't even allow almost players to speak out on shit. We saw what he did to Colin. We saw what he did to Kaepernick. They're muzzling him almost. They're trying to muzzle him. And Colin really doesn't, he doesn't speak up that often, to be honest. My only critique of his, he needs to speak more, man. Like, I know you donate. I know you do a lot of things. I know you're helping people out there on the lines, but you need to speak more, man. You need to have people we need to know your thoughts, your ideas, your structure, where you're going next, man. We need this if you want to be a leader, right? You want to be a leader, right? So we need to know this type shit as the people. Because the people are changing this movement. The people are changing what's going on. It's not one man, who's changing this. The revolution has been televised, and it's us who did it. It's the people marching, it's people talking this shit, man. It's the people I'm telling you, even on Twitter, even on Instagram, social media. It's a big thing. So at the end of the day, Colin, we need your words right now. If that's what you're gonna be, fuck playing in no fucking NFL, man. If you still thinking in that mind frame, that short-sighted, I don't know what the fuck to tell you, man. You should be beyond that, mind-wise. You should be beyond that in your thinking. Like that should be, you should be beyond the NFL. So it's no way I feel like Colin is going to try to go back and say he still wants to play. That's at this point, no. It just would not make sense to me. But like I said, at the end of the day, the only issue with Colin, but Adam Silver, he's been with it when it comes to, even like I said, having the players express themselves when it comes to anything they want to talk about. They've had backlash here and there for it, but they can express themselves, NBA players, I feel like. You know what I mean? Way more than NFL. But the black guy really on the NBA right now is James Dolan. That's just the bottom line. I feel like he needs to be removed, man. Just like with that racist motherfucker who owned the Clippers. You know what I mean? I ain't saying that bitch ass nigga's name, but just like that racist motherfucker, like James Dolan, he should be removed, man. It should be a vote. Come to a vote with it. Enough is enough, man. That's New York. You know what I mean? That's the mecca of it all. And you want still to be a racist person like him owning the team? No one wants to play for that. How do you think the New York Knicks even feel the players for playing for somebody like that? No one wants to go. The New York Knicks will never be relevant until Dolan is fired. Till Dolan is just get him the fuck up out of here. Not fired, just get him out of here, man. Mutiny. You know what I mean? That's what needs to happen. Have all the owners have it. Come on. Adam Silver, just take control of that situation. LeBron James, lead the pack when it comes to that. You know what I mean? I know it's not your team, but it's your league, man. You should be leading the pack with that. You should be talking about it, like, behind the scenes, just like Hov moving behind the scenes. You know, like, make it happen, man. LeBron, you can do that. But I'm telling you, man, till Dolan is gone, like, you got the little space. You're gonna have the little tournament that's going on July 31st. You're gonna have the little resurrection of the NBA. But next season, man, I'm talking about you guys need to be working on it now, man. Take Dolan down, man. That's it. Take Dolan down. That should be the next thing the NBA tries to do with any type of black reform, with anything. Like when it comes to money, yeah, we want it too. You want to, same thing I said with the NFL. Get into the black businesses, get into what you can do to create even more programs, like for black people, and let it get to the communities. But I feel like even more than that when it comes to the NBA, Dolan has to be out of here. Seriously. He spit in the league's face and black people's face for far too long. I said NFL is all the way fucked up with mad shit. I already told you what Roger Goodell needs to do. You know what I mean? And just getting a lot of these owners are undercover racists, and that's just how it goes. We know how it goes. You can't out everybody, get them out of here. But Dolan enough is enough, man. He think he's untouchable. You know what I mean? That's just not the case. Not in this era. Not how this black revolution is going. Now this revolution is just taking off, and this is the beginning still. 11 days, 12 days, 13 days coming, 14. It's gonna be 2 weeks coming for this. For this rising. And I don't see any stop in sight. You know what I mean? So, look, man. A lot going on, it's down the hill news. Like I said, it's for people at the bottom, man. This is not Capitol Hill. It's not for you guys. This is for us, man. It's a news place where we can get ours off. You tell me in the comments. Tell me on social media, what you think about what's going on in this world, and we just gonna have every piece of news, every angle, how we give it to you. Not only just with the protests, not only just with us moving, how we're doing, the George Floyd situation. We're going to talk about all that, but things surrounding it that affect us. Things surrounding it where we can get better and we can strive more, because I feel like we truly are one now. It was always a 50-50 with us as a people, you know what I mean? It was always some of this side, some of that side, and you always going to get the people on the other side. You're always going to get the Candace Owens of the groups, don't get me, I got something for her, man. You're always going to get the people, where we don't know where they side at. But now it's, yo, you with us or we just rolling over you, man. That's it. It's no more asking. We asked for decades, man. We asked for decades, man. It's no more asking. We demanding shit now. We telling you what's going to happen. This, at the end of the day, this is for us, man. This is for us to be in the core, to talk amongst ourselves, to have dialogue with ourselves. We can police our own. We can have dialogue with our own. Even if they don't, yo, you're not thinking right, man. Come on. Let me take you under my arm. I might punch you in the gut a little bit. You know what I mean? I might punch you in the ribs while I'm talking to you. But, yo, you still, you family. You family still. You know what I mean? But some people, and that's going to get to the Candace Owens situation, like some people we got to denounce. We gotta cut them off, you know what I mean? And that's just how it goes. So, yeah, this is your man C-Dot, man, and Down the Hill News, you know, it's this is it. This is what we doing. You know what I mean? This is what we need to support. This is how we need to think. This is the mind of us, man. So, you know, Down the Hill News. Till next time, watchers, man. Watchers, keep watching.
Yo, what's up? I'ma kick it with the line, y'all know. Yo, Slim, can I kick it like this? Here we go. Well, it's time to make that change. People of the world today are fading. All of us have our ups and downs. You better think about it or you won't be around. What we need is a little bit of love, sent by one from heaven up above. Take it from T, it's simple and plain. This ain't no game, you know what I'm saying? What? Yep. Here we go. Yo, Mob, kick it for me one time.
What is the world coming to? Seems like everyone is running from the truth.
Yep.
We need to stand up and fight, walk into the light. We're the people, we can do it if we try. I know we can do it. Somebody asked me, why do we have to go through it? It's just a test of our faith.
One more time.
Diseases are spreading mighty fast. Earthquakes are moving through the land. It ain't nothing but a sign that it make up our mind. We're the people, we can do it if we try. I know we can do it. Somebody asked me, why do we have to go through it? It's just a test of our faith.
People of the world today are fading. All of us have our ups and downs. You better